Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Panthers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Wants to throw. It's long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they were
turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's hooked. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That was was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
That keeps the score. Marshall, 7, Georgia State, 0.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's long. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on third down. He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. For the update. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Jones wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Bryant. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's hooked. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Jones to throw. On the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
Well, I like trick plays. I just dialing up the reverse on third down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Jones wants to throw it. Lobs it off the back foot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's hooked.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Holds and fires complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Run in the red zone. It's Scott. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Now improvising. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Base 27, jump! Base 27.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That is no good. Guys, a missed field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own third. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Scott. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's build.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will go on the attack first. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's hooked. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like...
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air, it's long. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Looking for a man. It's long. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Bring in the heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The Georgia State offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. He'll start this drive firing. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The play action fake. Unloads it left. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 4. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Milner. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? From the gun, they'll try the middle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia State.
As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. Now with a great opportunity. They pick up the first down. They've got it at the...
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Dropping back. It's long. Lofts one high and deep. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Milner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low,
And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw, it's long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Akbar. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. To throw, it's long. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Now on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Marshall quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job of nullifying that run altogether.
And he is bouncy, hurdled a guy and picked up the first down before being tackled. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's long. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Powell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball and guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
The so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
27,
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On the run, it's Powell. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get that. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signal. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win. Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Racing down the left side. And he gets in for the touchdown in the nick of time. Clock strikes 0, and they're down by a deuce. Point try coming. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job when the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start